Did you ever notice all of O'Sullivan, the Irish Gardaí, are after getting very young these days, which is a brilliant thing, like, but I pulled up to a checkpoint last week and there was this young guard, he came over, like, and I thought I could have the crack with him, like, he was like, we're just checking the area there for drugs, so just hold on a second. I said, I was out here last night looking for my self card and I found nothing. And I thought he'd left, but he instead said, get the fuck out of the car right now, like. And I was like, alright. He asked me what my name was, what do I do? I said, I'm a stand-up comedian. He said, do you think I'm a desperate fucking idiot altogether? I said, listen, I don't want to lie, that's what I do, like, you know. He said, well, I've never heard of you, so you must be shit. And I was like, what? He has a point, but I was like, what, you know. And I said to him, I goes, who are you? What's your name? He goes, he's Garda such and such, new to the North Cork area. I was like, alright boy, I've never heard of you, so you must be shit. And he was like, why did you say that? I said, because my tax is out there for the last 3 months and you haven't noticed nothing. €100 fine in a court date, but worth it, do you know what I mean?
Did you know Irish people, on average, commit 10 crimes a day? 10 crimes a day. That's a bit high, like. And I was even thinking about my day today. How many crimes did I commit, right? So I woke up, hopped into my car, and the moment I start this car, there's an awful amount of crimes broke because this car has no tax, NCT, and there's 2 ball tyres on it as well, right? So I pulled out of my drive, no left indicator. I pulled up and I parked on a double yellow line when I was going to the shop, right? So that's 6 crimes. And I bought a breakfast roll in the shop, but I started eating it in the queue before I paid for it. Somehow that's a crime. And then I went up to the cash register and I pulled out a gun and a duffel bag and I said, put all the money into the bag right now. This is not a game, kid. Put it all in, right? So that's armed robbery. So that's only 8 crimes. I'm well below average. I don't know what the hell the rest of you are doing. Oh wait, no, I sparked up a J and told the bishop to fuck off. Sorry lads. Very few Irish people can actually speak Irish, but everybody understands the nod, right? For example, if an old man is taking way too long to count his change in a shop, the 2 people behind him might make eye contact and give each other the nod. As in to say, this old man is very shit at counting change. That's all it means, right? You can't do that in any other country in the world. It's amazing. I was in America 2 years ago. I was in San Francisco. I was in the shopping mall car park, and I let this old man try park before me. He tried 50 times. He couldn't do it. So I made eye contact with the other car he was holding up and I gave the fella a nod, as in to say, this guy is really shit at parking cars. This guy took it very aggressively. Big muscly bastard hopped out of his car, came over to my window and was like, do you want to dance, fucko? Do you want to dance, buddy? I was so petrified I actually ignored him and kept on looking straight. I don't know if you've ever been that petrified or something, but I know who I was fooling. The window was wide open and the spit was flying off my face, and I actually pretended there was something wrong with me. I was like, here lad, I'm a vegan.
A shot for this one, right? But do you know the GAA, the way they don't pay anybody, yet they generate millions in revenue every year? Who gets the money? Like, who gets the money, like, do you know? Like, on a small scale, like, do you know, I went to my cousin's match, she's 12 years old, last Saturday, and your man charged me a tenner going in the gate. A tenner. I said, I'm not coming to watch Coo Cullen Mark Christie ring at all, boy. Do you know what I mean? A tenner. Do you know? And he was like, yeah, we're trying to raise a few bob, like, do you know? I goes, a few bob for what? Ye 4 GA pitches, 2 AstroTurfs, a clubhouse, and a bar. Like, what are you saving for? A runway, like, do you know what I mean? I didn't even give him the tenner. I turned around and went home. I rang my cousin, I said, you're not worth the tenner. Do you know what I mean? I shouldn't have to ring a 12-year-old to tell her she's not worth the tenner, but I kept on telling her, like, do you know what I mean? And then on a high scale, Crow Park, 80,000 people, everyone paying €80. None of the players get paid. Who gets the money, like? Who gets the money? Am I chatting shit here? I'm going to get shot by the Illuminati for this, lads. Do you know what I mean? This is crazy. Who gets the money? Has this ever happened to you, right? Have you ever been out in public and bumped into someone who knows who you are, but you don't have a fucking notion who they are, right? I was in Donald Park this morning, right? And this elderly lady came up to me and she was like, hey Mike, how are you? I haven't seen you in years. How are you keeping? I was like, oh hey, how are you keeping? I didn't know who the fuck she was. She was like, me and Pat were only talking about you the other day. I was like, oh, I didn't know Pat either, right? And I was too far into it, and she asked me, how are Sharon and the kids? Like, I've no Sharon or kids, but I played up to it anyway. I was like, you know Sharon, she's always complaining and the kids are great, like, you know. And she goes, I'd be complaining too if I had to put up with the shit Sharon has to put up with. I said, excuse me now, girl, I do my best for Sharon and the kids, and the only reason you're giving out to me now is because you're jealous of what me and Sharon and the kids have. And by the way, Pat's cheating on you as well. Huh? People think they know you, like, but anyway, if there's someone named Mike going out with a girl named Sharon from Cork and you have a few kids, yeah, Mary and Pat don't like you anymore.